Hey guys, I'm here at Chop and Save. I'm about to go in here and try a couple different types of bacon and stuff that they have. They got like, I think it's like 7 to 10 different types of bacon. I want to clear some things up, and I want to really open myself up to you guys to let you know what my intention is. My intention on this channel is to be as open, as honest as I possibly can. If you guys notice, sometimes I let a little bit too much information out, and I open myself up to you. I leave myself vulnerable to you. I'm very transparent in all my faults and all my flaws and all the mistakes that I make. I share them with you over and over and over again. Since my recent speak out about certain people and things that have happened, the majority of people have supported me in being honest about that. The majority of people have came to my defense and said these are the things that we should be talking about. The fact of the matter is, in the keto community, we have a lot of people that like to make money off of you. We have people that went from making money the dishonest way before, um, and not having so much success in the financial grand scheme of things as they do now in the keto community, and having even more financial success taking advantage of people when they don't need to take advantage of people. Sometimes supplementation is needed in the keto community. Sometimes people have deficiencies that have to be fixed with certain things. I get it. But we don't need keto meal shakes. We don't need processed keto bars. We don't need tons of artificial sweetener. We don't need any of these things. We need good whole food keto. The problem is we have a lot of people that get up in front of this screen and they want to be bought by companies. They want to be bought by people. They want your money in their pocket because now that they've found something that works. They've found something to help people heal. But this information has been out for long periods of time. So it's a masking effect per se. They know by teaching you something that's already been out, you just had to hear it from a different voice, that they know they're going to make money off you. They know you're going to financially support them and potentially end up spending half the amount of money that you spent following standard medical practices and what your doctor used to say. So they're going to give you and feed you whatever you want to hear, and you're going to pay. You're going to go on the Patreons, you're going to go on the PayPals, you're going to go on the YouTube channels and subscribe to the different groups and stuff like that. And I'm going to tell you why the majority of you do that. And this may upset you a little bit. You're a little bit gullible. You are. You're a little bit reliant on other people to help you get that information. It turns into be a cult-like pattern in your head, and you don't even realize it, to where you're actually starting to need to hear from that person to feel like you have some kind of purpose, and you don't have to do that. You are very smart. You can do this on your own. You don't need tons of groups and different bits and pieces of information all over the place. Once you get a basis of what's going on, you can figure these things out. Now, is it your right to support financially and do all these other things? Absolutely. You can do whatever you want. But when somebody like myself comes forward and wants to speak about things that have led to a progression of events in the past, to lay out context of where things have come from, that's my right to do that also. You don't want me talking about what you do and critiquing you for doing that, but I get critiqued because I want to talk about events and where I put my purpose in life and how I help people, and I don't charge them money, and it's free groups and it's free information, and I put out the same exact information that comes from big names per se. Now, I'm not trying to say that I'm any more superior. I'm trying to say that I'm more real. I'm not financially driven. I don't do any of that stuff. I'm a regular, struggling human being just like everybody else is. And I don't need to let people, I don't want to let people get taken advantage of. So I stand for truth. Keto is free. I stand for being able to speak about whatever I want to speak about because that's my right. It's freedom of speech. And if I'm not defaming or defaming or whatever it's called, or I don't really care, and I'm telling the truth, there's nothing that can be done about things. I spoke recently about events that were open. I spoke recently about events that are public. I spoke recently about things that have happened in the past that never got rectified or never got closed out per se. I've noticed I've got more dislikes on my channel than I've had in a long time, but I've also got more likes than I've had on my channel in a long time. People rallying behind me and supporting me because they want truth. They want honesty. The problem that I have now is because I've spoke openly and honestly and 100% truthfully about every single thing that has happened. Now I'm getting attacked for it. I'm getting messages. I'm getting people asking me, why are you talking about this stuff? I'm getting private messages from people asking me, harassing me. Why are you bringing this up? Who cares about this? Who cares about what happened before? Who cares about why? Because it's never been closed out. Nobody's ever talked about how the situation was rectified. Now I'm getting other creators, groupies that are standing behind them that are emotional, coming to my channel and attacking me for the very thing that I practice, which is free speech. I stand for everybody being able to be treated equally. If you want to talk about something that's happened to you before, if I've ever done you wrong and you want to make a video about me, there's a guy that made a video about me. He was a complete jerk. He came on a carnivore channel that I was running that has grown to almost 30,000 people, and he actually went and made a video on his YouTube channel about me because I was a complete ass to him. Because he came on acting like an idiot, and when he came on acting like an idiot, I gave it right back to him. He just couldn't take it when I gave it back to him. So he went and made a video about it. I didn't go attack him. That's his right to do that. I was a jerk, but so was he. I'm not going to go to his channel and beg and plead him take it down and everything else. That's his right to do that. If he has something to say about me, he can say that. Just like if I have something to say about somebody else, they can say that. It's up to the people that watch the video to either hold that information to heart and follow through with it or not. So what I stand for is I stand for free speech. I stand for people being able to do what they want as long as it's not hurting anybody, no matter what diet it is. I don't think keto is the only diet out there that works. I don't think carnivore is the only diet out there that works. I don't think vegetables kill people. I think people need to live the way they need to live, and they need to educate themselves. I've noticed lately, since I spoke about certain people, their little groupies, their ass kissers, have come to my channel, and they're hitting the down, 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 down button on every single video, trying to bump it down an algorithm. It's childish. It's super childish. And it's the way that people that follow dramatic circumstances without knowing exactly what's going on follow behind their little groupies, their little ass kissers. And it sucks because this is what we're dealing with now. So somebody asked me a little bit ago, I put out a video about my car getting stolen. I want to address this while we're here as well. Um, if I say something that's true, no matter if somebody wants to hear it or not, the fact of the matter is 100% truth is always going to prevail over what you want to hear or what you think somebody's talking bad about. If it's 100% truth, what the hell do you have to say about that person by saying 100% truth, regardless if it's what you want to hear or not? If it's true, what's wrong with them saying it? That makes no sense to me for you to be mad at that person for speaking about the 100% truth. That's the only thing that gets somebody by in this world 100% of the time is the 100% truth. So if I tell you the truth on something and I want to speak about it, no matter how mad it makes you feel or no matter how much it retracts from the statement of the person that you follow or their image in general, what does it matter? It is the 100% truth. That's what I don't get. Is a lot of people like to come at me and say, oh, why did you talk about this? Why are you talking bad about that person? Is it the truth? Yes, it is. Then what does it matter? It's the truth. That's it. That's all that matters to me is the truth. Not speculation, not this is what I think, the truth. So somebody asked me on my video about my car. I said something about it getting stolen, and somebody from the Chicagoland area, I think, replied with, I bet you it was probably 4 black girls. That is not okay. Not on my channel, that is not okay. I'm not a racist person. I was raised by a foster mother that was African American. I have a long history of having different ethnicities and stuff in my family. I don't think that comment is okay. It's not okay in my space, and I won't put up with people being racial on my channel. I don't like that. And if people become racial on my channel, I will block them, hide their comments from the user so they're not affected by it. This space is a safe space. My space is a place for people to be 100% honest, 100% truthful without attacking each other in the process. If you have even critiquing comments about me, about what you think I'm doing wrong or what you think I'm doing right, I accept all that as well. Even if you get on me about something, I accept that as well. But I will not accept racial profiling comments and stuff on my page. That's not something that I will accept. It's not appropriate. I won't stand behind that. And I don't think that that's okay. I mean, we're all in this together. We're all human beings. We all bleed the same way. We all need to love each other and care for each other the same way. And that's that. And that's what I stand for here on this channel. So just to kind of tie everything in, because I don't want this to be a long drawn out video, because I've spoke about several people lately. Hi, Maxine. I've been attacked by their friends, and they've left me comments and stuff online. One lady came to me and said, you mentioned so-and-so, and she's crying now because you mentioned her name. I said, what was wrong with me mentioning her name? Everything that I said was the truth, and I could actually back it up. And she said, well, you know, I don't think it's right because I like that person and she's crying. Hey, I don't know what to tell you. Just because you like something doesn't mean I have to like it. Just because you don't want me to talk about somebody doesn't mean I don't have the right to talk about them. If it's the truth and I want to draw context to what I'm talking about, that's exactly what I'm going to do. What ended up happening is I showed the lady all the messages, all the comments that were said, and then she actually understood that I was telling the truth. Where the person that was talking about me saying that I was making them cry was making it seem like I was a bully, when in the grand scheme of things I was telling the exact truth from the very beginning. And I actually brought out all of the messages and said, here you go. If you think I'm a liar and you want to be a groupie for somebody and back them up, know what you're backing up. Because I will never lie to you. I will never talk about somebody and not tell the truth about somebody. I will always be 100% honest. So if it comes out of my mouth and I'm talking about a person directly, you're getting the 100% truth. There's no lie there. You will not hear a lie come out. If I say so-and-so did this, so-and-so did that. If so-and-so said this and acted this way, so-and-so acted that. I don't lie about people. If I cannot back it up, I will not say it. That's how this channel runs. That is 100% how I am. Everything that I say when it comes to talking about a situation with somebody, I can back up or show information. And this person, by the end of the conversation, was like, wow, I believed that you were a bully, and I believed what this person said, but now I'm starting to see that's not actually what happened at all. Thank you. It's what it comes down to. People are going to create little scenarios to make themselves feel like they're more superior or better than you. And right now, because of me being so open about things, I'm getting scrutinized from every angle. So right now is where I need the most support from you guys that I can possibly get. If you continue to like this channel and the information that I put out, right now is the time that I need the most support out of anything, because I'm openly speaking about things. No matter if it makes me look bad or not, I'm giving you the truth, and other people don't want you to hear that. You know, I'm noticing that some other things that are going on. I'm noticing that more and more of these keto gurus and these doctors and YouTube channels and stuff, the bigger they get, the more they're starting to get bought by other people. The more they're starting to jump online with these, they're not even their own products. They're not even supporting their own product. It's not something that they took the hard-earned effort to, like, somebody came to me and said, can you support the carnivore bar, the carnivore protein bar or something like that? And I looked into it and I said, actually, these are the people that are putting out this product. They've done the hard work to get where they're getting. They didn't use other manufacturers and stuff to do that. I'm going to support this because they're doing the legwork to get there. I support that. If that's something that the community wants and the people that are doing it are pushing their mission forward to succeed, I will support that. But if it's other big name companies that are saying, hey, because you got 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, I want you to come support our product and stuff like that. Man, you didn't do the work for that. You do the work for your subscriber base. Tailor your information to them. Create your own product. I can support some of that. But a lot of videos lately have been popping up where people have been pushing ketones and this process treat and that. We're losing focus here. The reason we got to where we've gotten is because we've done those types of things. We're mimicking the old things that we used to eat and have, and we're saying this is keto friendly now, and we're putting ourselves back in the same exact situation that we're in before. You don't think your body's adaptable? You don't think your body at one point when you don't have that keto friendly version is not going to overcome that sensation of saying I have to have this now, and you're going to make the wrong choice? A lot of people are trying to make exceptions for all these other things that make no sense at all. Let me go make this keto cobbler, this keto cheesecake, this keto. I can see every once in a while having that stuff, but when you're surrounded by an algorithm of Facebook, YouTube ads popping up all over the place of all this keto junk processed shit. Excuse my language if you have kids around, I do apologize. I don't get this. I don't get why we're supporting this stuff. I don't get why we think that because, this big name says it's okay that we should have it. When are you guys going to start thinking for yourself? When are you guys going to start taking, just like I did when I started this channel and I had this health, I didn't have a Dr. Barry. I didn't have a Dr. Eric Westman. I didn't have a Dr. Berg. I went straight to the information myself. I didn't go to a doctor, a YouTube channel. I didn't do any of that stuff. I went and found the information for myself. When are you, the person out there watching this video right now, going to start taking your own life and the accountability that you want to follow into your own hands so you can start changing your own life? Why do you feel like you have to justify it by going to all these other people? It makes no sense to me. But yet we keep continuing to follow this path and letting somebody else lead us down our journey instead of taking your life into your own hands so you can succeed. It makes no sense. And then you look at me like I'm the bad guy whenever I tell you somebody's yanking your chain. Somebody's feeding you a line of BS, and somebody's actually taking your money for something that's very free, it's very understandable, and you can do it yourself. You don't need anybody. You don't need a doctor. You don't need a YouTube channel or a group to follow. You don't need any of that stuff. And I guarantee you, when you walk away from those things and you start freeing yourself of all that burden of listening to what everybody else has to say and figuring it out for yourself, after you get a foundation of understanding, man, you're going to be so... Then you don't have to listen to what Kathy and Chris and Paul and everybody else has to say. At the end of the day, it's your life. But we still are doing the same thing that put us in the very same spot that we're in today. We're stressing ourselves mentally, physically, trying to do all this stuff these other people are doing, trying to mimic somebody else's life, and we never progress forward. We're always trying to mimic what somebody else is doing instead of taking our life into our own hands and actually healing ourselves. Colorings and additives and junk and processed this and that, that's not going to fix a damn thing that you're dealing with right now. Not a single thing. But yet that's what we want to go do. We want to jump on a keto group and make an 8-ingredient cheesecake. Why don't you just, don't even do that and just go eat a steak. Go eat something that's going to give you something. Yeah, I could see on a holiday or something like that, but a lot of you are posting this stuff every single freaking day. Some of you are wondering why you're not losing weight. Oh, I'm eating all this keto-friendly stuff. Dr. So-and-so and YouTuber so-and-so said this will be okay. Look at what you're putting in it. You're putting 10 ingredients in it to make one single meal. You're not going to lose weight from that. I mean, there's something to this here. Simple is better. Simple is healing. You don't need a freaking book for that. You don't need a video for that. You don't need a doctor for that. You don't even need a YouTuber for that. So, think about it. Human beings are smart. Tap into that other side of your brain that you can actually use, and simple is better. Minimize the ingredients that you use and heal. You don't need people for that. You don't need to pay for a book or a subscription or a Patreon for that. I mean, if I had an MD in front of my name and a nice flashy $1,000 camera and I knew how to edit better than I would have 500,000 subscribers. I mean, it's as simple as that. You are no different than that doctor that's been to medical school understanding keto. You are no different. You can have the same understanding level and basis of information moving forward from here. How are they any different than you? chances are you've actually been doing this longer than them or researching this longer than them, because a lot of these new doctors are fairly new. All you have to do is read. Just read up on this stuff. That's it. They have no more knowledge when it comes to this stuff than you do. They know some medical terms and what it means. That's it. You can go do the same exact thing without a PhD or an MD or whatever it is. You can do it. Put forth the effort to do it. Guys, that's what this channel is about. This channel is about the truth. No matter what it takes, no matter how much trouble I get in, no matter what it comes down to, it's about the truth. Don't believe all these dramatic people that are out there that are telling you crap about me and stuff like that. And a lot of you that are watching this video that are not subscribers of mine, that are coming here and thumbing down this video because somebody else told you something. Hasn't your mother ever told you not to believe everything that you hear? Or maybe to outsource the information first before you start disrespecting somebody? Trust me, people are feeding you a line of BS that you just want to hear. The truth is the only way that's going to get you through anything. If you have a question about something that I've said, if you have a question about somebody that I've talked about, and you want me to prove it to you, I will 100% prove it to you. I will 100% give you the information that you want to prove that you're actually the one being lied to. Not me. I will give you the truth every single time whenever I say something. No matter who it pisses off, I don't care. I don't care about making people mad in the face of the truth. I'm the person that you don't want to work with. If you're doing something bad and you want me to keep it a secret, I will not keep it a secret. I'm going to tell the truth. I have no reason to be afraid of anybody. Nobody's going to kick my ass. That ain't happening. Nobody's going to come try to hunt me down. Nobody's going to sue me, because when people try to sue people, guess what happens? More information comes out in the long run and they look like even more of a crap bag. That's how it works. There ain't going to be no lawsuits, none of that stuff, because if it's coming out of my mouth and somebody wants to try to sue me for something, they're going to open up an even bigger can of worms, and people are going to even see more than what they want to see. I feel sorry. I feel sorry for those of you out there that are following people, and somebody comes forward and tells you the truth about something, and then you find out 6 months from now you were being used from the very beginning, and then I get to sit there and say, yeah, well, I told you so. You just don't want to believe it. But you just lost, $600 or $500, $1,000 of supporting somebody, and you were being lied to the entire time. That's what it comes down to. Don't make me be the guy that says, I told you so. You can do this. You don't need a bunch of people to do this for you. A lot of you guys are very, very smart. A lot of you guys talk back and forth with me, and you say the very things that I'm going to say in the video anyway, so you already know what you got to do. It surprises me. So that's kind of a breakdown of what I have to say, what this channel is about. I do not support any kind of racism. I don't support any kind of people talking out about different genders and stuff, and what they're against this and they're against that. Guys, this is a community here. On this channel, this is 100% fair. No color involved, no gender involved, no nothing involved. This is about just good networking, and that's it. That's it. I don't want to hear about, I don't like black, I don't like brown, I don't like yellow, I don't like gay, I don't like trans, or I don't care about all that. I accept everybody because I want people to heal. So this is a safe space for everybody that doesn't need to get criticized by somebody. The other day, somebody made a comment on my channel, and somebody popped up and said, well, that's awfully racist and this and that and everything else. No, it wasn't at all. They were practicing free speech, and they only made a statement based on what they thought. And that's what it came down to. And people on this channel will get to talk freely. If you're criticizing me, you're still going to be able to talk freely. Criticize me. I'm okay with that. Sometimes I learn from that. Sometimes I learn what to change from that. Sometimes I realize people are just being jerks in general. But again, after everything that I've gone through in my life, Kim's right. Kimberly's been with me from the beginning for a long freaking time. I've always been honest about things. I've changed a little bit here and there and grown in the community. But in the grand scheme of things, I'm the same person. There ain't nobody that scares me in this world. The big man upstairs is the only thing that I'm in fear of. And I've even been asked not to talk about that on this channel. I've had people that I've been friends with for years stop talking to me on my channel because I spoke about things that I believed in. At the end of my videos, I would say, you know, God bless, have a great day, because that's what I believe in. That's my right to do that. But a good friend of mine came to me and said, I can't support your channel anymore because you say God bless at the end of your videos. And I said, what's that got to do with you being my friend? Well, I'm an atheist. I don't believe in that stuff. What does that have to do with you being my friend and supporting the information that I say? I don't like what you do, but I don't judge you. I treat you as my friend, like you're my brother. Why would you have to leave what I do because you're judging me for what I believe in? This is a non-judgmental channel. I'm not going to do all that stuff. If I have to talk about somebody openly, I'm not judging them. I'm going to tell the truth. Now, if you have a problem with me and you start an issue with me and we don't reconcile it, or we don't close it out and become friends with each other, or at least move on from the situation, that ain't my problem. I'm always willing to fix an issue with anybody. If we had a problem in the past and you want to fix that problem and you know who you are, then let's fix that problem. But if we don't fix that problem and close that out, and I have a situation that I want to talk about, I'm going to talk about it. I'm 100% truthful. I don't lie about things. I do not lie about things. Why do people lie about things? Because they're scared. Because they don't want to hurt people's feelings. I don't care about hurting people's feelings. I will hurt your feelings. I will tell the truth. I'm not scared of anybody on this earth. Nobody. I've been through so much in my life so far. I've built up such a defense to being scared that I don't have a reason to be scared anymore. So if you want to work on something and you want to fix something that's happened in the past, then you come to me and you fix that. You know who you are. There's a couple of you that know who you are. You're right. I've lost a lot of people that are friends because of what I believe. My channel, again, truth, no racism, no gender talking, no none of that stuff. Just us healing and just talking to each other. And I just share with you what I learn along the way. If you subscribe, you subscribe. If you don't, you don't. I'm not going to beg people to do that. I might mention every once in a while, hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel or whatever. But I'm not going to sell you anything. Actually, somebody asked me to consider something yesterday. A lady popped up and said, look, I'm on the go and I can't always eat food. But when I look at all these keto meal replacement deals, I just can't afford them. Is there anything under $20 that I can actually afford so I can take something with me so I can get some food while I'm rolling on the road? I'm doing things. I'm with my kids. I'm with my family. I'm with work. And I thought to myself, I wonder if I could actually put something out where I don't profit anything. Maybe I could find something that I can put out to where the profits all go to the VA or go to homeless or to cancer or something like that, where I don't profit a single dime off of it. And people can still buy the product, but know that it's going to something like leukemia or, some kind of cancer agency or the Veterans Affairs or something. So people know that they're getting something that I'm not even making money off of. I'm just creating the product. I thought about it. I'm not going to lie. I thought about it. And to be completely open and transparent, to show people exactly where all the money's going. I know there's a need for it. And like I said in the beginning of this video, I know there's a need for certain supplementation. But at the same time, I really want to push whole food. I really want to push the fact that people really need to be getting their stuff from their food. The bioavailable nutrient density that comes from food itself is what's key. And we don't take advantage of that at all. We want the quick fix. I found out that, my thyroid levels are kind of messed up. They still fit in the normal range. So I ordered a product to actually help me fix those thyroid levels. And my doctor wouldn't help me out with that because the VA doesn't want to pay for anything they don't have to pay for. And over the last few days of me taking it, I think things are changing for me. Things are way better. My energy is better. My mood's better. My sleep is better. My work efficiency is better. I think it's working. The problem is I've noticed some issues while taking it. A few symptoms are starting to pop up, which I will cover in another video. So I know certain supplementation is needed for certain conditions. But all this stuff that we push all over the place is ridiculous. I would love for you guys to actually start holding people accountable when they do this stuff. Why are you pushing this, certain brand electrolyte mix when you can make it at home, or you can buy a cheaper brand? Dr. Berg puts out an electrolyte powder that used to be like 35 bucks. The more popular he got, the more bigger he got. Look at how the prices changed. It was like $32 to $35, then it was at $38, then it was at $42, then it was at $47. Oh my freaking God, man. Seriously. How is this price gouging happening? He went from a little small container of electrolyte powder that was $32 to now it's almost 50 bucks in some places. This is ridiculous. I mean, I don't understand this. What is so superior about that product that somebody else couldn't come along and undercut that person and make the same exact product with the same beneficial ingredients and give people a better product or an equivalent product at a less price? You talk about wanting to support the keto community and people's health and stress and stuff in general. When are these people going to start doing that? Because they ain't doing it. Yeah, they might put out the information, but they're taking a freaking ton of money out of your pocket in the process. And that is the bulk of our stress, is our relationships and our financial status. So if you really cared enough, why are you selling a stupid $10 bottle of powder for 50 bucks? 40 bucks? That makes no sense. You're making triple the money off of what it costs to make the product, and it doesn't even cost that much. I've already looked into these things. I've already tried to look at what it costs. I could make you a 3 to 5 pound container of meal replacement keto product right now to take while you're on the road and sell it to you for 35 bucks. And it cost me $19 to $21 to make it and still make little margins here and there. Why are they selling them for $100, $80, $60? I mean, this is ridiculous. You care about these people and you want to make a product to give them something. You put yourself in front of the screen like you're helping people, but you're taking money out of their damn pocket like you wouldn't believe in the process. How does that make any sense? It's because people are money hungry. They're driven. They're driven off money. That's why these doctors are starting to be able to step away from their practices and quit practicing medical, because we're making them so much money and we're stupid. We're stupid to the fact that we're not paying attention to what's going on and we're letting them take advantage of us. They learned to do it in a more sly manner. They went from the standard medical practice doctor that used to take people's money the wrong way to now we figured out something that works, but now we're going to price gouge the hell out of them even more. Now we're going to tell them they need all these products and to buy this book and everything else even more. Oh, support me because you need to pay for my endeavors. How about you pay for your own damn endeavors? Just like I pay for mine. I'm the one that pays for my events and the foods and the rooms and everything else. I don't ask other people to do that. I do that myself because I care about people and I want to give back to them. I don't have people do that for me. You're a doctor. You make plenty of money. You can pay for your own damn conference. Why does somebody else have to do that? Why is that not free information if you really care in the grand scheme of things? Why is that first 500 people, first come, first serve? They deserve the right to that information as well. Not a $500 ticket to your show. I mean, if you really want that information that bad, why don't you keep practicing your profession? But in the meantime, whenever you have time, you do a little seminar from time to time and give back to the community. Not take every dime somebody has just so they can fly out to Houston or whatever it is for your conference. Give other people the option to be at those things. So many people message me whenever Berg put up his health summit or whatever, and the minimum ticket was $500. There were so many people that wanted to go to that conference to learn from him, but couldn't afford it because it was $500. That is highway robbery. What are you going to put out in that summit that's $500 worth of stuff? Not a damn thing that people can't go on the internet and find out for themselves. I don't get it. I don't get it, and people are paying this stuff, and they're making an excuse for it. And they're doing it day in and day out. And then they get mad at me because I'm the guy that's talking about them, trying to make them wake up and feel kind of silly for what they're doing, so they stop doing it. You think that you're doing anything any different by supporting these guys? You're doing the same thing you did when you were going to the doctor before and they kept taking your money, except now you're paying it in their pocket. I don't. It starts to upset me because I'm the guy here that's trying to give people the good, honest information, not charging a single dime for it. I mean, if people jump on Patreon, if they jump on, that's up to them. But a lot of these guys are, well, you know, if your gallbladder's this, and you might be able to look at this formula, and then you could take this pill, and this will do this. I'm like, what are you doing? Just jump on Amazon. You can find the same stuff for $10. You pay $35 for something. It's the same darn product. Look at where it comes from. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna go in here, this Shop and Saver store. They got a bunch of different kinds of bacon. I'm gonna go try a couple different kinds of bacon out, and I'm gonna calm down a little bit. But guys, if you heard it on this channel, and I said somebody said something, if I tell you this, if I tell you the sky is red, you better believe the sky is red. If I tell you a chicken dips snuff and hides the can under his wing, you better believe you can lift his wing up and you're going to find a can of snuff underneath his wing. I don't lie about stuff. If I tell you something, it's true. If I'm talking about something, it's true. Believe you me. If you're on this channel because of somebody else sent you here or said I talked something bad about them, you can count it's 100% true. If I said something about somebody directly, it's true. That's all I got to say about that. I don't lie about stuff. I really don't. Catch me in a lie. Call me out on it. I dare you, because you won't do it. Anyway, y'all have a great day. I'm going to get off here. Y'all have any questions that are here? There's a couple people that are here right now. If you got questions, I'll answer. If you want to talk about something real quick, I'll answer it. If not, I'm going into the Shop and Save, and I'm going to get a couple different kinds of bacon. Treat to myself. Okay. I will jump off of here as well. You guys be blessed. Take care. God bless. It's my right? God bless. Have a great day, guys.